Even if you say I don't want people all up in my business, which is a standard cliche thing that people say, which is true. You should not have people all up in your business.
Right. It shouldn't be just anybody.
But having the right people in your business is necessary.
Do you have accountability couple?
Accountability couple.
On your notes. We have one.
I don't have it, but go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah, accountability couple is somebody that is something that we had when we first got married. We still have them. We don't use them like we did early on, because it's really good early on in your marriage to have them, because you just need for like difficult conversations or difficult decisions that people have to make, whatever. You need to go to somebody who you trust and both parties trust, and that are like-minded, that you look at their marriage and you like what's going on in their marriage, and they've been married a long time. Just somebody that is on the same page with like-minded things or whatever.
And you want to select that person that you both trust, that you both agree with, that you're going to do this thing, and you need to do that in a time where there's peace. You don't want to be trying to select a person that you want to get advice from while y'all are in a conflict, because whatever if the advice given doesn't go your way, then it taints your perspective on whether they're being honest or not, whether they're being transparent, whether they're taking the other person's side, and it actually will affect y'all's relationship moving forward, because like I don't mess with them no more because they did this, that, and the third, and you feel some type of way about that.
Yeah, and if you're not going to listen to them, don't get no accountability couple. Don't waste their time or yours. Please because, don't. Just be serious about it. Usually when back in the day when we got that, it was serious. And I feel like today, because even...
we don't push... It was serious because our community pushed it.
But we there's no way they would say something to us and we just do whatever. We do the opposite. Like people do today. To me, I feel like you're really trying to help people, and you tell them, listen, if you want this to change, do this or don't do that. Blah, blah, blah. And I feel like people just go back and be like, swing from a tree and don't do it. You didn't say nothing. But it's like we say, you can't be married for people. They have to figure it out.
I'm thinking about somebody right now that is going through a difficult situation.
Yeah.
Going through a divorce. And I'm his accountability person.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say couple because it's just him now.
Right, because please, can I say it? I said a long time ago when we went through our boot camp.
Oh, Lord.
I was like, you see how that person is making decisions? You okay with that?
You can't say that. People may know that.
No, they wouldn't know that. That could be anybody. Okay, I'm be quiet. Yeah. Let me stop talking. I'm done.
So but anyway, people hear that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I be telling him, so now that he's going through divorce, I'm kind of like working with him to go through that process because it's a lot. And I'm giving him advice and he's not taking it. And so I think it was last Sunday, 2 Sundays ago, I was like, bruh, I don't think that people understand that because I've been doing this for as long as I've been, and God has given me very specifically the anointing to have wisdom and insight into relationships. I don't talk about that much because to me, I just don't, I don't feel like it's something for me to talk about. But God has given me specific wisdom and insight on relationships and to the point that we've been doing this for 25 years. That's a whole grown up. That's a whole quarter of a century. That's a whole generation that we have been working with couples, have seen too many different couples situations to number the pattern that they've gone through.
The pattern, and when you recognize
patterns, you can then predict what could potentially happen if they do A, B, and C. I said, people don't understand that this is who I am, and when I'm telling you to do something, I know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about because I've seen the pattern before. I've been working with you since the beginning, since you were single. And I know exactly what you're going to do. I know what you're not going to do. I know what will work in your relationship. I know what will not work. And when I tell you something to do, when I tell you to do something, I'm giving it to you as a suggestion because I cannot control you. And we honestly believe we cannot make grown folks do what they don't want to do. No. And we can't stop grown folks from doing what they want to do.
No, we came to that conclusion real early. Like, you know what? We can't be married for these folks. All we can do is give the information.
But if I'm telling you this, do it. Because I know what I'm
That's
talking
what
about.
I mean about. I feel like back in the day, we actually listened and
We did.
did. But I feel like these days, people might listen, they might take it, and they might not. It's just hit or miss.
And so he didn't listen.
See?
And then the next day he called me and he said, I won't go into details, but the other person did for him what I told him to do for the relationship.
Yeah.
So
Did he get that?
yeah, he got it.
No, like, did he get that? That's the same thing he said.
Yes,
Oh.
because I told you to do A, B, C.
Yeah.
You were like, okay, that's a good idea. Thank you for sharing that. You did alpha, beta, delta.
He did CDFG.
Yeah.
He did CDFG.
He did alpha, beta, sigma. Alpha, beta, sigma. Then I was like, well, okay. I mean, you grown man, do what you need to do. Then you call me the next day and be like, yeah, she did A, B, C. I was like, that's the same thing I told you to do, but because you didn't do it, she had to do it for you. Now you look like Eve over here. I mean, Adam over here, following Eve, doing what it is that you should have been doing, what you should have been doing, but you didn't do it, and therefore now Eve had to do it.
You got the fruit all up in your hand.
Yeah. I mean, and now you looking like, what do I do now? Nigga, what you asking me for?
Right.
I told you to do this.
I don't know what you do now because you didn't listen. Anyway.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Off on a tangent.
Sir.
No, we weren't on La Terrace. We moved off La Terrace.
We're still on the advice we're giving him. Okay, so what else? What's next? Offering that data, giving you that data from outside of your marriage is good. And I was going to make the point that you don't want to ask for data when there's only time when there's strife. And people really want data when they want external input when there's strife, like from a counselor. Like if you got marital problems, if you're having issues, you go to a counselor. And that's external input into your relationship that is supposed to advise you accordingly. If you have a community that's doing that on a regular basis, then you that helps further your marriage. Now, for you, Laterra, specifically because you're rich, and I don't know what your wife like, and you have a business and you have things that you're doing, and you got to build a whole thing with your wife and so forth. Your circle may be different. You may need a different circles that can speak to goals like that you want to have in your marriage, because your financial situation is a little different than just regular folk. So your circle is going to be different, but you need to have a circle. Whomever they are, I don't know if you know, called Tyler Perry. I mean, people. Well, no, he's not married.
Was he married?
Kirk Franklin. You need to holler at Kirk Franklin.
Oh, there you go.
You need to have people like Kirk Franklin in your circle because he done been through some things and he knows how to navigate certain spaces. And he's an OG. He's been married just long. No, he's been married. I think as long as we have. As long as we have. Maybe a little bit longer.
Longer,
and,
maybe.
We the same
I don't
age.
know.
So yeah, somebody like Kirk Franklin. So holler at Kirk and be like, I need you to, be my accountability partner
Kirk need to have him at
at the table. At that
at
table.
his little dinner thing he be doing.